The anglerfish has a built-in lure on its head to attract prey. Speaking of things that have been around for a long time, the world's oldest living organism is a tree that's over 5,000 years old. That's older than most of the religions and countries we know today. Have you ever heard of the Ayam Cemani chicken? It's a breed of chicken that's completely black, including its internal organs. On a lighter note, did you know that honeybees have 5 eyes? Yes, 5. Maybe that's why they're such good navigators. Have you ever seen a rubber duck that's over 50 feet tall and weighs over 11 tons? Well, the world's largest rubber duck holds that record. Did you know that a group of crows is called a murder? Don't worry, they're not actually murderers, it's just a quirky name for them. Speaking of heights, a group of giraffes is called a tower. Are you afraid of snakes? The longest snake on record was over 33 feet long. But don't worry, it's not like they're going to come out of the screen and attack you. Now, if you're feeling hungry, you might want to try the world's largest hot dog on record. It was over 200 feet long, and it was made to feed a whole crowd. Speaking of big things, the tallest living dog on record was over 44 inches tall. That's like having a horse in your house. On the other hand, the wandering albatross can fly over 8,000 miles in a single journey. Talk about a long trip. If you love snowball fights, you'll be interested to know that the world's largest snowball fight on record had over 7,000 participants. That's a lot of people throwing snowballs. And speaking of throwing things, there is a species of fish called the mudskipper that can breathe air and walk on land. Maybe it's time for us to start calling them mudwalkers instead. If you love gingerbread, you'll be impressed by the world's largest gingerbread house on record. It was over 2,500 square feet in size. That's like a whole gingerbread village. Now, if you're a fan of birds, did you know that a group of owls is called a parliament? It's like they're having their own meetings up in the trees. If you're ever running away from a trapped giant, you might want to start running at over 100 miles per hour. That's how fast they can close their jaws. On a sweeter note, the world's largest chocolate bar on record weighed over 12,000 pounds. That's a whole lot of chocolate. Speaking of weight, the world's largest potato on record weighed over 18 pounds. That's like having a baby in your pantry. And if you think that's big, the tallest man on record was over 8 feet tall. It's like he's playing basketball with the clouds. Now, if you're afraid of spiders, you might want to skip this fact. There is a species of spider called the bird-dropping spider that looks like bird poop. Ew. And if you're looking for a Halloween decoration, the world's largest pumpkin on record weighed over 2,600 pounds. A group of caterpillars is called an army. Wow! Who knew that caterpillars had their own army? Did you know that a group of jellyfish is called a smack? Yeah, that's right. It's funny how a creature as peaceful as a jellyfish has such a menacing name for its group, right? Moving on. Have you heard of the bombardier beetle? This beetle has a unique defense mechanism. When threatened, it can shoot boiling hot chemicals out of its body, causing harm to its predators. That's some serious firepower, don't you think? Now, let's talk about the world's largest underwater cave, which is over 215 miles long. That's a crazy distance to imagine, right? It's almost like an underground world down there, with its own ecosystems and mysteries waiting to be discovered. Did you know you can get more videos like this? Subscribe and don't miss out on such good fun. Meanwhile, you click on the like and subscribe button. I'll be counting some ducks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.